Hi, everybody. I hope that you are enjoying your Friday. That's going to shortly head into what we hope will be a wonderful 25 hours of Shabbat as we continue into the Torah portion called Yitro. Yitro was the father-in-law of Moses and helps to set up um, better systems for Moses to organize the people and to do his work. This Torah portion also houses the very popular and very known, of course, across the planet, the Ten Commandments are in this week's Torah portion. And so I just want to color for us um, what the last few weeks have been like in the Torah. Behind me is the image actually of a bit of a roller coaster, if you will, and some of the one side of it is like good white puffy clouds, and the other has sort of this the dark clouds, the white clouds. It's been a really interesting challenge and flow for the Israelites. If you recall, the last few weeks we've had the beginning of Exodus, where the Israelites finally get the conversation being freed after 400 years. Then we meet Moses and the story of the basket and the burning bush, and then the beginning of Let My People Go. And then we get another portion of the first seven plagues that falls onto Egypt to convince the Pharaoh to let the Israelites go. And then we have another Torah portion with the last three of the 10 plagues to let our people go. And then ultimately, we have last week's Torah portion, which is this great, miraculous, incredible moment where the sea parts, and we know the very popular story, and we have Pesach, the Pesach story, all built into this really, really beautifully. And so the roller coaster of being freed, and then the plagues and the Israelites not feeling some of them, perhaps feeling some of the plagues, ultimately to the freedom moment where we were dancing at the sea, and then we sort of start the journey. And now we're in this week's Torah portion, and we get the Ten Commandments, the serious moment of the Ten Commandments, the basis that will guide us forever, because we know all these Ten Commandments. And so I think it's been in this crazy emotional roller coaster for us of emotion and feeling and freedom, and now these set of rules that are placed on the Israelites very early on because they don't know very much. I mean, they're literally just out of Egypt. And so, how will the Israelites deal with this roller coaster? A group of people that have been, like I said, enslaved for what we believe was 400 years, and now they're free. So there's conversations about actually the Israelites whining because the food was not prepared for them, even though they were living in slavery. And so I ask us on the Shabbat to think about that balance that we are having, the balance that we're having internally, and what we're seeing in our world, this emotional roller coaster, and we'll feel like we're on that ride with the Israelites. So, and the other concept to add to this, of course, is the timely conversation about tomorrow on Shabbat morning, where we presume that another three hostages will be released. We believe that Sagi Dekel Chen and Yair Horn and Alexander Tufanov are going to be released from the hands of the Palestinian terrorists of Hamas into their families. Hopefully, we don't know what shape they'll be in after we saw the last three that were let go. We have to, as part of this agreement, also let go, I believe, 300 plus terrorists back into the hands of Hamas. And so, for me, and I presume for you, is this unbelievably emotional roller coaster of this feeling, the feeling of the fact that, God willing, they'll be placed in the hands of their loved ones. The challenge of knowing that so many terrorists are being set free. And so this balance continues for us, not just in our text, but live in our lives with our connections to Israel. So on this Shabbat, I invite us to uh, snap in to the roller coaster because that's what we do, this emotional roller coaster, and for us to be in it, for us to reflect on it. Maybe we have our own emotional roller coasters that we're experiencing. And so I invite all of us to channel into that, to know that Shabbat allows us to open that up a little bit and to hopefully use that time and with our family and our friends, enjoying Shabbat and learning and studying and eating. And so I hope on this Shabbat we can be on this emotional roller coaster and balance it out as best as we can. Services are around the corner. You should know that they are not going to be live streamed tonight because we have Shabbat under the stars, but tomorrow morning at 8:30 for sorry, yeah, tomorrow at 8:30 for our service and discussion. It will be on live stream, and you should be able to watch. And also, if anyone wants to share any names from Mishaberach or for your sites, that'll be available tomorrow. So as always, let's try and put as much shalom into our Shabbat, and I look forward to seeing you soon.